Hi everybody! Happy holidays! I hope that you are enjoying some... Do you hear the dog fight upstairs? I'll be back. Sorry, I had to let the dogs downstairs. They were fighting upstairs and so now they're in the basement, so you can still hear them. Girls, come on! We're gonna have to wait till the end of this dog fight. Stop it. Okay, yes, I know. Thank you. Mommy's trying to make a video though, see? And you're blocking it. So if you could just keep not doing that. Thank you. We're just gonna start with margarita. I want to share with everybody 5 tips and tricks to help your New Year's resolution be going vegan. I think that New Year's resolutions get a really bad rap. I think people assume that they're going to just lose their holiday weight and then they have all these intentions and goals and they're going to sign up for a gym membership and then they just kind of fizzle out and don't do it, or they start a new diet and it's just a swing diet that, you know, they crash after a couple of weeks and give up. So I think that a great New Year's resolution, if that's something that you like to set for yourself, will be to go vegan. And I also think that a lot of people are overwhelmed by the idea. I've met a lot of people in my personal life who have said to me, I could maybe go vegan, I don't think I could give up cheese, I don't know how I would do it, I don't think that I can. Or they'll say like, well, maybe I could cut out white meat, but I don't know about, I can't give up my steaks or burgers. And I think that it's easier than you think. And so if it's something that you want to do, which I'm guessing that it's something that you at least have the inkling towards considering that you clicked on this video, I'm going to give you 5 ways to make your life a lot easier and make that transition to going vegan a little bit more fun. Number 1 is do your research. Decide why you want to go vegan and then get the facts to back it up. I would highly recommend documentaries. That's something that I've really enjoyed. There's a ton of vegan documentaries on Netflix, and I'll also link a couple in the description for you below. Depending on the reason that you want to go vegan, there's a documentary for that as well. So if you're going to vegan because of your health, What the Health is a great documentary on Netflix. If you want to go vegan for the earth and for sustainability, Cowspiracy is awesome for that. And then if you want to go vegan for the animals, for animal rights and animal cruelty, there's dozens of documentaries on that as well. So I'll link some resources down below. I would highly recommend checking those out, but make sure that you know why you want to go vegan and do your research beforehand. I think that you'll get a lot of questions, people in your life who don't understand why you're making this decision, who will ask a lot of questions, and if you have the confidence to defend why you want to try going vegan, I think that'll just give you a better chance at success. Number 2, going along with that in doing research, is finding recipes that you want to try. A lot of people that I know fail at going vegan because they think that they can only eat salads, and then they're hungry, and then they're cranky, and they're craving all of their good foods, and then they just go right back. Did you see the little dog head? They get cranky and tired and they go right back to a normal standard American diet. You can replace your favorite meals with vegan options. There are fake meats, fake cheeses, fake dairy that are really, really good. The ones that I would specifically recommend, if you don't think that you can give up cheese, try Chao cheese. It's my favorite kind. I'm not usually a big fake cheese person, but that one's always been the best. In my opinion, I think Daiya is the worst, and it's the most readily available. So if people think that that's how vegan cheese is, I don't think it's a good representation. There's really, really good brands out there, and Daiya, I think, is the worst. Sorry, Daiya. There's also a lot of really good fake meats. Beyond Beef makes some really great options, some ground meats. So if you're really into making lasagna or pasta and you want to add ground beef, you can make it with vegan meat. Now, I would definitely say limit those, because if you're wanting to go vegan for your health, those are definitely not the healthiest options. But if you're afraid of the transition to a vegan life and you don't think that you can do it, try out some fake meats, but also have some recipes that you want to try on deck, so that way you're not starving and feeling like you can only eat salad. Research before you go out to eat what options the restaurant you're going to has. You can even look up videos here on YouTube that will give you veganizing your favorite restaurants or your favorite foods. I have a vegan Taco Bell order video that I will link for everybody, so you can check out what I order at Taco Bell and how I make it vegan. They have a ton of options. So when it's 8 o'clock at night and you haven't had dinner yet and you're starving and you're had a bad day at work and you need some vegan or you need some Taco Bell, do it vegan style. It'll give you a little bit more. Third is find a vegan community. If you have friends that want to try to go vegan with you, talk them into making that their New Year's resolution too. Or if you have local vegan restaurants around you, go check them out, start to meet people. Also connect with vegans on social media. You can connect with me if you want. I'll link all of my Instagram and information below, but I would say get support. Find people who are also living vegan who can answer questions or give a little bit of insight or kind of be a support person or a partner kind of as you're going through the process. If you're a new vegan and you have people who can give advice, that's awesome, but if you also just have people who want to go on the journey with you to hold you accountable, I think that that would be fun too. You can do like a little video night and watch some documentaries or watch some YouTube videos and plan out your recipes and maybe plan out a couple meals for the week and have somebody who you can go back and forth with and kind of support. Number 4 is if you feel like you're the type of person who is afraid of going vegan and not being successful, or you don't think it's something that you could do long term, set yourself short goals. Make yourself a plan to take baby steps. So if you're eating a standard American diet with a lot of dairy and red meat and eggs and even white meat and fish, start to ease off some groups of food at a time. If you feel like you want to go vegetarian first and maybe just cut out meat, even if you just want to cut out red meats first, if that's a huge part of your diet, then start to make those transitions slowly, but hold yourself accountable. So for 2 weeks, I'm going to only cut out red meats. And then the next 2 weeks, I'll cut out red meats and white meats. And then following that, I'll start to cut out dairy and just kind of see how your body feels and allow yourself to take baby steps. You don't have to go cold turkey. No pun intended. What is going on with this hair? But make sure that you're connecting with people on social media and in your everyday life, so that way you feel like you have support and you can kind of surround yourself with it when you're scrolling Instagram to get some vegan inspiration or to get recipe ideas. I think that that's extremely helpful. And number 5 is just have fun with it. I think that this might be a little bit controversial, but I think that the vegan community on social media and specifically here on YouTube is incredibly strict, and some standards are incredibly unrealistic. For most of us, being vegan is not our full-time job, and you do not live, or I certainly don't, live in a like tropical island where there are just delicious fruits on my tree in the front yard. So I would say cut yourself a little slack. Have fun with it, do the best you can, and if you're not perfect, that's okay too. I think the expectation with vegans on social media is if you don't do it perfect and you slip up one time, you might as well not be doing it. And I think that's just ridiculous. If you are at a Christmas party at work and you accidentally have a cookie that has some eggs and dairy in it, just say oops and then move on. But I would say just learn from it and move forward. Make yourself a delicious sugar cookie that doesn't have those things in them. Find the replacements for those sweets, but just know that if you're not perfect, that's okay too. I think that doing the best that you can is incredible. So those are my 5 little hacks to help make your New Year's resolution to go vegan. I hope that you found it helpful in some way, and I hope that you enjoy your holidays, you enjoy your new year. And I'll see you guys next time. Cheers!